So I collect C10 Chevy 10 pickup. This is one of the vintage Chevy pickups with a surfboard at the back. Hi mga kakolek. So this video is supposed to be a box opening of items that I got from Boss Sean Eric QC Diecast Collectibles. He sells a lot of surplus toys, pre-loved toys online, and check out his channel. He does post a lot of surplus toys, and who knows, you might find the one that you've been looking for, like the one that I found when I opened this page. So I think we didn't post any videos in the last few days, so sorry about that. The weather hasn't been good, and there are like flood possibility of flood, so we were organizing the apartment, putting everything higher. So yeah, anyways, so here's what I got in this video. The reason it's already open because I made a mistake and I thought I was recording a video, but it wasn't photo, and that's because of my bad eyes. So anyways, so here's the that failed. Okay, anyways, here, so the contents of the box. First is, I want to highlight this one. So I collect C10 Chevy 10 pickup. This is one of the vintage Chevy pickups with a surfboard at the back. Guys, if the paint is really awesome, man. It's super nice. And if you look at the pinstripe, that's gold. That's a gold pinstripe. See that? And then the wheels are also gold chrome. This is such a nice car. I really want to open it, but I don't have this. This is the first time I had this particular color version. So, and this is the first edition. That's the first edition of this. So really got a good deal on this one. So happy that I finally have this. Thank you, boss. Diecast Collectibles. So that's the first. And then guess what? While I saw, that was the one that triggered why I opened his page, his channel. The next is, I saw this one. So this is a Yonezawa Japanese, made in Japan diecast toy. Now they don't produce this anymore. They don't make this anymore. So this is a Mark II. I'm not sure if this is Toyota. I think it's a Cortina or a, I really can't read it. But it's a Mark II. I think it's Toyota, but don't quote me on that. So the doors open. Now if you look at the wheels, they're vintage. They're like the old Tomica wheels. Now I wasn't just able to get one, I was able to get two Mark IIs. So they have the same wheels, the very shiny bottom. This is no longer being made. These are made in Japan. Same wheels. So one has what do you call that? Wang. Has a siren, and both doors they open. They're two-door car. So Mark II, and not a lot of people collect Yonezawas. Now, most collectors now usually buy, the newer cars, the true to scale, and they're really nice. It's uncomparable if you compare it to this, but I like the new things and I like the old stuff. So these are the old stuff. Now, what is a Yonezawa in Japan? So to compare it to the West, Hot Wheels and Jada, you're familiar with the size, right? Jada is a little bit bigger, Hot Wheels is smaller. So let's say this is Hot Wheels and this is Yonezawa. Look at that. A Mark II Toyota Corolla or something, or Corina, should not be bigger than a Grand National. So this is a Grand National. Of course, swap wheels. It's smaller. So you see how big that is? It's bigger. So this is more of a Jada. 1:50. Let me check. It doesn't say this, because usually Tomicas would state what the scale is at the bottom. This one doesn't. No scale. So I got this, right? I also got a Toyota Celica from Yonezawa. The bottom is not as shiny. The wheels are like the newer versions of their wheel. The doors open. and the condition, you know, there are scratches. The paint's not perfect, but it's close to mint. This one's close to mint. So yeah, so this is more vintage collection. Toyota Celica. Yeah, so I love collecting these cars. And then, so it's a small box, not a lot of toys. I also got this. So I added this because I love Broncos, and I wasn't sure at that time that if I had this particular version, and later on I found out I did. So this is a double. Gonna go to the for sale. So that's it for this purchase. So happy. I think this is usually when you buy Yonezawas, you only get to see them and they're pretty bad condition. So this one's really nice. This is, I think it has the best condition. This one has paint chips, you know, and this one's also has a lot of paint chips. But this is the best one, best condition. Yeah, I think I'm not sure, but this might usually sold around $8 to $10. Somebody would sell it here in the Philippines. Of course, convert that to peso, and this would be, you know, probably $6 to $8. So usually that's the going rate for that. Yeah, and happy I was able to buy 3 at the same time. Usually I only get to buy 1 or 2. I don't even remember. I was able to buy 2. It's always 1, and they're so rare. Lucky for me, nobody was interested. So not a lot of people collect older toys, and I collect older toys. I collect new and older toys. So yeah, good for me, and happy to. This one, I'm not sure if I have in the province, if I kept one, but you know, even, you know, how can this go? How can you go wrong with the C10 Chevy first edition? So yeah, happy I got this 2008, and the paint is really nice. If you look at the tint, it's also like a gold tint. If you look at the windshield, it's not clear. See that? It's a little bit brownish, so this is a really nice casting, really nice. So I'll probably put it in a protector, make sure it doesn't get damaged. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you get to check out the stuff that I'm selling, and you watch my old videos, and see you in the next video. Oh, by the way, so the boxes hit there. Those are deliveries for my friend Mon, and I'm his care of here in the Philippines. And usually I'll combine them in one box, and that would be the next video. So see you on that one. Okay guys, peace.